I'll bet you've been told your entire life to eat 3 square meals a day, or like me, 6 small meals to keep that metabolism up. That advice, completely backwards. 2 meals a day is so much better than 3 meals a day for fat loss. And here is the science why. I'm Dr. John D'Ambrosio, chiropractor for over 32 years, author of the book Fasting That Works, and at 58, I lost 20 pounds of fat while maintaining and building muscle, eating 2 meals a day. Understanding why 2 meals a day works better than three is going to change everything for you. So here's the problem with eating 3 or more meals. Every time you eat, insulin goes up. Insulin, it's a storage hormone. When insulin is high, your body can't burn stored fat. It's biochemically impossible. So if you eat breakfast at 8 a.m., lunch at noon, and dinner at 6, insulin spikes, boom, 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 3 times. Add in snacks, forget it. Insulin is spiking 5 or 6 times a day. Your body spends all day in storage mode, never in fat burning mode. Even if you're eating healthy foods, even if you're controlling calories, if you're eating frequently throughout the day, insulin never drops low enough for fat burning to kick in. You might burn a little fat between meals, but really it's minimal. The constant insulin spikes are what keep fat locked away. This is why people who eat 3+ meals and then start adding snacks in struggle to lose fat even when they're eating less total food. Now compare this to just eating 2 meals. You fast overnight, you skip breakfast. You eat your first meal, say at noon. Insulin spikes. A few hours later, insulin drops. You fast until your second meal, say around 7 p.m. Again, insulin spikes again, and then it drops. You fast overnight until noon the next day. Insulin only spiked twice. The rest of the time, roughly 16 hours per day, insulin is in a lower state, allowing body fat usage for fuel. This is why intermittent fasting with 2 meals literally works so well. You're not eating less food necessarily. You could be eating the same amount of food in a shorter window. But by reducing the number of times insulin spikes, you're actually giving your body way more time in fat burning mode. It's not all about the calories, it's about low insulin. Low insulin equals fat burning. High insulin equals fat storage. And here's another advantage of just 2 meals. You eat more satisfying meals. When you're eating 3 small meals plus snacks, honestly, you're never really satisfied. You finish eating and you're still a little hungry. Your body didn't get the signal that you're done because the portions were probably too small. So thinking about food all day, looking forward to your next meal or snack, it's a thing. It happened to me. But when you eat 2 solid meals, you eat until you're actually satisfied. You sit down at noon, and you have a large meal with high protein, healthy fats, and some carbs, maybe in the form of vegetables. You're full. You don't think about food again for hours. At 7 p.m., you eat another solid meal. You're satisfied again. You go to bed without cravings. This is way more sustainable than constantly eating portions all day, never feeling full, and because of the insulin, always being hungry. Here's what 2 satisfying meals look like. Meal one at noon. You could have 4 eggs scrambled in butter, half an avocado, a cup of Greek yogurt, some berries. You could have some chicken breast. You're getting in the protein, you're getting in the fats, and then you're full. You could have your second meal in the evening. Again, you could have some salmon, some vegetables, baked potato. You can get all of your protein again, all of your fats in there, and that's in 2 meals. And you don't have to try hard. Now let's talk about the myth of eating frequently to boost metabolism. I bought into this when I was younger. This idea comes from the thermic effect of food. Yes, your body burns calories digesting food, but the total thermic effect across a day is really the same whether you eat 2 large meals or 6 small meals. The difference is insulin. When you eat 6 small meals, you spike insulin 6 times. When you eat 2 large meals, you spike insulin how many times? Twice. Less frequent insulin spikes equals more fat burning. So here's the bottom line. 3 meals plus snacks keeps insulin elevated all day. You're constantly in storage mode. 2 meals within an 8-hour window spikes insulin just those 2 times and then keeps it low for 16 hours. your body spends way more time burning fat. Same total food, fewer insulin spikes, more fat loss, and you're more satisfied because you're eating larger, more filling meals instead of all of these small portions throughout the day that leave you hungry. If you want to lose fat while maintaining muscle, switch to 2 meals per day. Eat during an 8-hour window. Make sure each meal has high protein. If you weigh 150 pounds, shoot for around 50 to more likely 75 grams of protein per meal. Eat until you're satisfied, then don't eat again until your next meal. No snacks, your body will thank you. There's a link in the bio for a free cheat sheet to get you started immediately, or the full course if you want the complete system. Quick note, throughout Monday, December 2nd, I'm running a small business Saturday sale. My fasting course is $100 off. Normally $197, now $97. If you want the full system, link is in the bio. Use code SMALL97, and remember, it ends the Monday after Small Business Saturday.